So I'll kick things off so we don't keep everyone here all night. So welcome to SWmobile. This is our sort of annual what's new in mobile, and the aim is really to sort of take some of the announcements and things from Google I/O and WWDC and sort of summarise and then deep dive into a couple of those topics, and that's what the speakers tonight are going to be talking about. So I'll just give you a quick intro. Just quickly to apologise for the kind of like bit of a mix-up with the kind of getting in. You all got in, awesome. You're all winning. But yeah, security had to go. There was no handover or something, so that's why I had to come from the back entrance. But yeah, unavoidable. So thank you for making it in. So SWmobile, we put up pictures of the organisers, just really so you can come and say hi and give us any feedback, good or bad, about the nights. But really, SWmobile is our volunteers who help us with venue logistics and stuff, and you folks as well. Really, without you, it's just a couple of us talking to an empty room. So thank you for coming. We have a couple of group sponsors, which we kind of shout out to each meetup. We have a new one this month, or for the next year, Candide. For those who came a couple of months ago, I think it was April, they hosted us. We did a great meetup there, and yeah, they've come on board as as a group sponsor. So yeah, check out these great companies. Generally, they're supporting us because they want to put their message out there. They're local companies, they have a base locally. We tend to prefer that if we can, and so look to those people for future employment. In terms of venue logistics, there's no fire planned. I mean, there's no fire alarm test planned, I should say. So if there is an alarm, then fire exit's just here, and don't use the lifts, of course. Toilets are just out by the lifts where you came in, and exiting you have to basically go out. So one advantage of coming in the way we did tonight is that's the way we go out. So if you go out that way, there's a slightly hidden. Actually, it won't be hidden because it won't be dark. But there's a little grey switch on the wall which you switch, which will open the gate. But if anyone needs to leave early for whatever reason, just grab someone with a t-shirt or just ask someone, and we'll be able to let you out, or at least just describe where it is. And if we can't describe it properly, we'll just show you. So talks tonight. So we're going to sort of split it into two halves. We'll have iOS sort of centric talks to kick things off. We'll have a quick break, and then we'll do some sort of more Q related puns, and then talk about Android. And that's pretty much it for this evening. Afterwards, we'll head to the Royal Navy Volunteer. We have a space booked at the back, sort of past the bar, and we'll shout the first round. I say we, I mean it's kind of the money that we get from our sponsors that will allow us to get to do that. Of course, like the code of conduct that applies here still applies in the sort of pub afterwards. We like to encourage speakers from the group and wider afield. So if you're interested in talking, maybe your first time, or just you've got something to share, an experience to learn, then please head over to our CFP. We have it's just a Google form. It's not particularly arduous, and send that. And the other thing as well, I just wanted to highlight, we've got sponsors, and we've all got capacity to pay for speaker expenses. I'm meaning like people that are coming from further afield, even abroad. So if you've seen a speaker that you like, you want to get to know them better. Maybe you want to work at their company, and you want to get to get a sort of better dialogue with them. You could approach them to speak at this group, and then you've got a lot better chance of getting that sort of one-to-one chat with them than you would do at a sort of larger conference. So just as an incentive to all of you to sort of reach out to people. And if you want us to reach out, the organisers, then just, equally you could just give us their details and we can contact them. But yeah, I want to sort of encourage and empower everyone here to go out, and if you see a good talk and you think the rest of the group would enjoy it, then yeah, make that connection, and we can make it happen. And stuff like travel hotel, the co-working stuff can be something we can cover. So yeah. And it could be a great testing ground, for people who want to try out sort of new talks before going to sort of larger conferences and stuff. Anyway, we also have a Slack group, which I think most of you are probably in. But yeah, that's how you join it. It's a sort of closed group. We don't sort of share this publicly, really, to stop sort of recruiter spam primarily. But yeah. We have a July meetup, but we have no details about it. I know it's July today. This is the June meetup that some of us are too busy to organise for June, so we push it to July. But yeah, we're trying to do one for the end of the month or beginning of August. So yeah, let's get started. We'll do a quick, slick changeover of laptops and and get going. Thank you very much for listening.